This week we're finally back in Akihabara again. For one thing, there was a pop-up store for Ruri no Hoseki as well as for Market Heroine again. The one for Ruri, I feel like at this point the series does seem to actually have a fair amount of goods for it. I didn't know that the popularity was big enough for it to be getting this many pop-up stores. I mean, I enjoyed the show quite a fair bit. I thought the animation was very lively and the character design, both for the manga as well as the way that they were brought to life within the anime, were really cool. And so seeing all the goods for the series was something I was initially very happy for, but it really does surprise me that the momentum for the goods actually keeps going to the extent that it has so far. Who knows, maybe this might mean we might get a season 2. On the other hand, for Market Heroine, I feel like it's the kind of genre where it just has that kind of popularity in general. Even within that, it seems to have done really well and was quite popular, so I could see it getting quite a lot. But the main reason I was actually there was because of the fact that they were actually having a small pop-up on the first store of the same building and the first floor of Gamers for Nanoha as well. They even had at the first floor of the staircase a little setup with some of the frames from the anime itself just plastered along the walls on the staircase up to the upper floor. So that's really cool. I feel like it has been almost a decade or so since there was something like this for Nanoha last, so kind of cool to see it getting this much love. It almost feels like I'm going back in time, which you know, a decade makes me feel really old, but I'm glad to see the series getting some love. Speaking of things that make me feel old though, there was also a pop-up store for Zero no Tsukaima to celebrate its 20th anniversary because yeah, clearly I wasn't feeling old enough as is. Thanks a lot for reminding me how many years have passed since this anime came out. But yeah, they did have a t-shirt for the 20th anniversary. Yeah, this might be a little bit difficult to want to wear outside. They did put this on the back, so I guess it's not as awkward as having this on the front door. Yeah, having a shirt with Lewis in 2026 was not something I would have expected I would end up purchasing, but nonetheless, it was actually pretty cool to get something for the 20th anniversary. Personally, I'm not so much a fan of purchasing acrylics in general, but they did have a acrylic board with the full art for the 20th anniversary as well. Surprisingly, in spite of the fact that they were selling goods for the 20th anniversary, there wasn't a lot of goods specifically for the 20th anniversary. Like, this acrylic board was one of the few with like all the characters and the 20th anniversary on it, so yeah, this is one of the other things I ended up getting in the end. Pretty cool. They actually had screenshots from each season of the anime up on the wall as well, so they had a timeline. I feel like they do this with a lot of the animate pop-up stores where they just like timeline the older series so you can feel old as you see how it progresses through the seasons and when each season released, so that you can realize that it was 25 years ago and your impending demise is coming very soon. But that said, overall was pretty nice that they actually did something like this. It was quite a blast from the past and I had a lot of fun. That's it. That's all I have for you guys for today. Thank you all for watching and I'll see you guys next time on